My name's Monica Shea. I work in commercial learning for Biogen. Every time I share my story with somebody, it opens the door. I was in the Navy, and I was working at my squadron when I got a call from my mom, and she just blurted out that my dad had died, and she said that he had killed himself. And so I was in complete shock, obviously. I found out after, or actually during all that, that he had been suffering from depression for years. I guess several of his other family members also had issues with depression. I knew none of this, and I felt really guilty that I was in my 20s and was completely unaware. But I think it was also a sign of the times and sort of that hush-hush stigma of mental illness. My Uncle Patrick was my dad's youngest brother, and after my dad died, he told me that he too suffered from depression. He started dating somebody, and he was happily in this relationship for a few years until his partner broke up with him, and that sent him into a total tailspin. And he admitted to me on the phone that he was considering hurting himself, and I was panicking. And a few months later, I got a call from my aunt. It was a call to let me know that Patrick had taken his life. One of his friends told me at his memorial that Patrick said he could never kill himself because he couldn't do that to Monica. And I'm sure he struggled, and he tried not to get to that place for years. Obviously, his whole life he had struggled. There's such a stigma when it comes to mental illness because people feel ashamed. They feel as though they should be able to talk themselves out of a bad mood or a bad feeling. It's a medical condition that can't be outwardly seen, but it's there. That's why we have medications. That's why there's so much research. I'm happy to be working for one of the companies that is putting an increased focus on this because it is such a huge unmet need. Depression can manifest very differently from person to person, which is evident just by my family members. Their mental illness didn't define them. You know, they were so much more than their mental illness.